Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another story time on this here channel. This one is messy, so buckle up, but I already know y'all like the mess. So my intuition has never failed me and it didn't fail me this time, guys. So we're gonna set the scene on literally a random day where I could not have possibly thought anything was gonna go wrong. Okay, so I park. I'm a person who's low-key an anxious driver. I park in the easiest spot. I don't gotta be at the front, babe. So I remember I was in a parking lot, maybe like Dollar Tree, something like that. And I was, as one does, gets out of their car and walk to the store. I remember my car was a little bit of a walk. Like I wasn't parked right up front. Okay, right up front. So I get on my car to go in the store, as one does. I'm by myself, just going to get whatever. And when I'm walking through the parking lot and I see like a girl that I don't recognize start walking towards me. Like y'all know sometimes when you're in parking lots like that, it's like they could just be walking in their car, whatever. It was just something about her movement, bro, where like it was giving like straight beeline to me. Right? And I'm not recognizing this girl. I'm not recognizing her at first. So this girl is low-key coming to me fast. She's low-key coming to me fast, y'all. Like making a beeline towards me. But then like I see her expression looks very angry. And then she starts talking about how she recognizes me. Um, what? Like it's like, y'all, I don't even remember what she said. It was something like, I don't know. She was just angry and very obviously recognized me. And then when I saw her angry expression, she's beelining it towards me. I have the survival instincts of a kernel of popcorn, obviously, because I'm just kind of like watching this whole time. I'm not backing up. I'm not putting my ones up, even though an angry woman is walking towards me, bro. And I'm just like so lost, but I start to recognize this girl and I don't know her in real life, but I've seen her online. Okay. Stay with me, stay with me, stay with me now. This sounds so crazy. I recognize her online. She's angry. She's saying stuff like, mind you, it was kind of like a far path, but she's closing in. And as she's walking up to me, bro, I realized like, why is this girl? I don't recognize her. Wait, I do kind of recognize her. Wait, yeah, I do recognize her. She's someone's girlfriend that I know. Like I know the man, I don't know her, but I seen her online because I seen her man, repost her, post pictures with her. I've always like liked the stuff. And I'm like, oh, we're gonna name him. We're gonna give him the name. I'm on like Love Island brain. We're gonna call him Dylan. I don't know if I've ever used that name in story time. Never told a story time about this guy. In my head, I'm like, oh shit, that's Dylan's girlfriend. She's walking up to me angry. Like she's walking up to me angry, saying stuff along the lines like it's giving like I'm the other woman or something. Mind you, it wasn't like that with Dylan, or you know what I'm saying? So I'm lost. It's like she's closing in on me. I'm just processing all this as she's walking up to me, angry, yelling at me, recognize me, y'all. And then I woke up. I woke up. And y'all, this is not gonna be one of those, all I dream it has no meaning. No, y'all. My intuition doesn't fail me. Just keep up. I have this dream. It literally feels real. Like I literally feel like she gonna get me. And I just wake up like, what the, right? Mind you, this guy Dylan, like I know him. I haven't talked to him recently. Nothing. And sometimes I'm like, stuff I see before I go to bed can infiltrate into my dreams. I don't know if I seen, pictures of them on my feed or something before I went to bed, but I was like, why am I having a dream that Dylan's girlfriend is angry she was gonna get me? Because the interesting thing too about Dylan is like Dylan didn't live close by me, but his girlfriend kind of did. Like Dylan had told me about his girlfriend before, their lore, stuff like that. She lived a lot closer to me than he does. Like I would never run into Dylan where I live, but like I could maybe cross paths with the girlfriend. So I'm just like, right? As anyone is, I'm lost. I'm like, why did that dream feel so real? Like the energy felt so real, y'all. Cause it was. So I sit up, I hop onto my phone as anyone was. You know, when you know someone, you're like, why did I have a dream surrounding you that was kind of weird? Like I felt like I could tell Dylan like crazy dream, huh? But this is also the thing. This is the thing. This is also something interesting about Dylan and our relationship or way of knowing each other. I also had noticed a little bit before this dream, I had Dylan across multiple platforms. Like we were just cool like that. And I noticed specifically maybe a couple weeks, a month before I had this dream that his girlfriend was gonna get me. Y'all, he unfollowed me on Instagram and he removed me as a follower, which I didn't take offense to. Like the kind of relationship, like slash knowing this, I knew to Dylan was like I wasn't really hurt. Like I kind of assumed like I salute. Y'all know I run a tight ship, so I salute if they're like, oh, unfollowing girls that you know they're not that close with, that they don't talk to like that anymore when they're in a relationship. I think everybody should do a relationship cleanse. So I wasn't like offended or was gonna be like, why'd you unfollow me? Like, especially to a man in a relationship. I didn't really care. But Dylan just did it on one platform. Like I still had him on something else, right? And I didn't think it was weird to bring this up to him, which it wasn't. So I'm kind of just like, again, haven't talked to Dylan in months, but this is random. I'm like, he still followed me on this platform, so I didn't think he like hated me or anything. But I'm like, yo, Dylan. And he's like, oh, hey, Alicia, like long time no chat. What's up? Right? Because again, I also salute the men that when they're in a relationship, they don't need to be having conversations with girls they just know like that. Like I love a man down like that. That just, right? So again, me and Dylan had conversations when he was in the relationship, telling me about his relationship and stuff like that in the lore. So it really wasn't weird for me to reach out. Like I said, how you responded, oh, hey, what's up? No, long time no see. I'm like, bro, why did I have this dream about your girlfriend? Like I sent like a short little voice memo. I was like, bro, I know this is gonna sound so weird. Like this is probably gonna sound so weird, but I don't know why. I just felt like like I should tell you this. I was like, why did I have a dream that I saw your girl? Like, and obviously I know her face because you post her and stuff, but why did I have a dream that like she was about to get me? Like she was walking up to me angrily in this parking lot, like she was about to get me, like she was about to get me. Like that was so random. The energy felt so real. Like I low-key woke up sweating a little bit. Like it was just so weird. And you guys are gonna find out too with the context how it's not too weird that I explain this stream. Okay, it's all gonna make sense. So I tell him that, and he's like, "LMAO, that's crazy. Wait, that's actually crazy. Wait, that's actually crazy." So I'm like, "Wait, why is it crazy?" Like he's saying like he has something else to tell me. So he's like, "Okay, the lore about Dylan. The lore about Dylan is he's cool peoples, right? Like I said, he was telling me about when he got with this girl, the lore, how excited he was, all their plans, all their dates, stuff like that. I was hyping him up back, right? Because he was someone, he just told me stuff like this, right? Just casual conversation. But I also remember, y'all, I don't know why I just give people this welcoming therapist vibe, which I love, but it could be draining sometimes. But I love people feeling safe to come to me for unbiased opinions, stuff like that. So, like I said, when he first got with this girl, he had a conversation with me about like how in love he is, the things he's planning, like, right? Because this was kind of our relationship where sometimes like we would just kind of check in. Like even when my last relationship ended, he sent me a message and was like, "Wait, you're broken up? Like what happened? What's tea?" Right? And not even in that way, just literally like, "Wait, what happened? Like the pictures were cute." Like we kind of just talked every now and then like that. So he told me all the stuff about when they first got together. Some months went by, I didn't really hear from him, which again, like I said, see, I respect men who don't just be needed to have random conversations with everybody once they get in a relationship. Yeah. Yeah, the queen is your girl bestie now. We were never like besties, but you know what I mean? But I remember a couple months in, I get a voice memo from him and he's like, I don't know, Alicia, like you, because this was probably like his second relationship or something like that. I've been in four. Like, I feel like I really count three. But as you guys know on this platform, I'm very vocal about loving, losing, all the things I've learned like on my platforms to the point where people comment or DM and sometimes I like respond my advice and stuff. So I feel like I have this effect on people who actually have access to me too. And he basically just ranted and was like, this is going on with me and my girl, but like I love her and I understand why it's happening, but like I be feeling really hurt and I be feeling really anxious and like this stuff is hurting my feelings, but I never even like tell her. I kind of just take it, but like what do you think I should do to like make it better and make it work? He sent me like memos of stuff like that, being like, what do you think I can do like to make it healthy? Because I low key feel like it's like toxic, but like I really want to be with her. Like what is your advice? That's what it was on. Like we were sending memos back and forth. And one thing about me too, y'all know the Scorpio Queen. I'm very honest. I am very honest, but also like still respectful because this is someone's girl. But I'm gonna give it to you straight. And yes, even though I hate to defend a man, okay, because Dylan would also tell me things like, yeah, I mean, she told me she wanted more of this from me and that it hurt her feelings, and I've been trying to do that too. So I'm not saying I'm perfect, but like, I really don't understand like why I feel this way, why like I always feel anxious, why I'm always scared to mess up, like, but I don't care. Like, I want to be with her. I just want to figure out how to make, like, it was like, I basically want to figure out how it was feeling like he was walking on eggshells. Like, I'm not going to spill like his business because that's his business. But as you guys know, I've been in a relationship, emotional and sexual abusive, right? To me. And the stuff he was saying, I was like, again, I ain't gonna lie. That meme about when you know friends are about to go and when they say I'm not gonna lie, I was literally like, Dylan, I'm sorry. Like I was giving him advice, but I was also like, this is how I felt when I was in an abusive relationship. I always felt nervous, scared of the other person gonna react or be aggressive with me. And like literally, I care about male victims too. And I do believe he was being honest. Like the stuff he was telling me, I was like, bruh, that's exactly how I felt. But I was like, he was like, how? Like, I just want to stop feeling about this. Like, she's gonna be my wife for real, but I don't like how I feel. But like, I don't know because she also doesn't take criticism. Like, he was really, really trying. I was very honest and still, pushing like respect of who you're with too, where I was like, well, you gotta stand up a little bit. I was like, it's good. Like, oh, it's cool that you're ranting to me and you genuinely want advice because you see me as like, oh, someone who's learned and been through relationships and stuff. But I was like, you have to tell your partner everything you're telling me. Tell her exactly how you feel, how it makes you feel, that you feel this way. I was like, you have to bring all this up to her because I was like, you just taking it and not saying anything because you're afraid of her reactions and stuff is gonna like cause resentment. It's gonna cause things. And also, like, you need to stick up for yourself in this relationship too. It was basically that. But when he was really like, it was some crazy stuff, y'all. Again, it's not getting into my business, but I care about male victims of abusive relationships too. And like when he would be like, so do you think I should be with her? I was honest. I was like, no. Like, I think you need to break up with her and she needs to go to therapy and be a better person. But I was like, I know you're not gonna listen to me because he was basically telling me it was a cycle. It was a cycle of walking on eggshells, breaking up, getting blocked, getting back together. But every time he was just there with open arms. And I was like, just like when I was in an abusive relationship, like the more you show them, like, it doesn't matter how you disrespect me, how you treat me, how you're aggressive, how whatever, when you're still there, you're showing them that it doesn't matter what I do, I can still have access. And I was like, that's what you're showing her if you don't stand up. You don't stand up a little bit. Like, I wish the best for you, bro, but I was honest. And that's basically how those conversations would go. But at the end, like I said, like people in toxic cycles, he would always be like, I'm gonna stick it out. You're right, but like, I'm gonna stick it out. I really want her. That's how those conversations would go. And I hadn't talked to Dylan since conversations like that. Okay, y'all staying with me? So now we're back to the moment where I was like, yeah, I had this dream that your girlfriend was gonna get me. And he was like, yo, that's crazy because like a month ago, hmm? He was like a month ago, she went through my phone. I was like, okay. right? Right? And again, he was like, no, she didn't find me. She was mad, like I wasn't doing anything crazy, but she was like, she went and she saw my message with you and me like talking to her about how I felt and you giving advice, and she got pissed. He was like, she got so mad slash sad. Like I was venting to a couple of my other friends too, but she was mainly like mad like at you because you were a woman. Okay. Okay. I was like, oh. He was like, yeah, she was really angry and we were talking on Instagram. So she was like, she told me to unfollow you on Instagram and remove you. And I did, because he was like, I get it. Like, even though it wasn't like inappropriate, I still understand how it's like telling our business, and then especially to a girl, can be hurtful. And she was low-key saying like she was mad at you too, because she was like, how could you let her talk about me like that? Which, when I look back at those conversations, because like I said, I'm still for the girls, like I'm not for that girl, because like I said, I don't agree with abusive behaviors, whether it's a man or a woman. Like I wasn't like she's insane, blah blah, like it's still someone's girlfriend. So I was like, I don't remember being that mean. But like I said, I was being honest. Like, she needs some therapy. She needs some help. You're not gonna get a healthy relationship with a person who's acting like that. And yeah, so he was like, yeah, that's why I unfollowed you like a month ago. And I was like, oh, okay, no, like I get it, I get it. And that was basically it, right? He was like, yeah, but it's been a little better now. And I was like, okay, cool. That was the end of the conversation. And I was like, y'all, that's so crazy. The energy of dreams and my intuition is so real. Because I'm like, bruh, how did I have that dream of this girl getting angry, wanting to fight me, about to get me? Because she didn't want to get me. She was angry. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, to me being the cause of like a major shift or argument in a relationship, even though like I'd never be like the other woman or something like this, was just like crazy. How it was like I was like a big deal, like in the sense of that, in the sense, like I said, again, I understand it, but I was just like, dang, right? My intuition never fucking lies, y'all. So I literally don't speak to Dylan for probably like another 5, 6 months. Later, he hits me up. He slides up on something. He's like, just says like, Alicia, guess what? And I'm like, what's up? And he was like, I'm single now, like so sad. And I was just like, damn, bro, like what happened? And why was this man? He was literally just like, okay, so low key, you know, when you told me like about that dream you had, and I told you she saw me ranting to my friend, she got super mad and upset, it was like going off on me and stuff. And I was like, yeah, what happened? He was like, basically like this, the whole like after that, she was kind of saying she was struggling with trust. Like it just got worse. Like he said he was in this toxic cycle, but she finally was like, I feel like I can't get over you telling our business and stuff to other people. And then like it was just like a thing where she was like done. And I was just like, oh dang, like that sucks. But low key, like I said, from a real unbiased perspective of like the crazy behaviors and stuff that was talked about, I was like, he doesn't need to be in a relationship with someone like that. So I was like, oh, like I get it, you're sad, but I was like, yeah, maybe this could be the start of your healing. Maybe you could try therapy, break free. Because I'm telling y'all, like you need some time to process. You stay away from someone. Like when I left an abusive relationship like that, so much comes up when you're like, what the was I doing, right? And I was like, that's so crazy. But he was like, yeah, kind of crazy. Like again, how I was like, dang, it makes me feel kind of bad. I was like, I do feel like not too bad, but I was like, to me, that's crazy that like someone ran you to advice was low key like the breaking factor over a relationship that don't got nothing to do with me. But he was like, yeah, bro, like low key. And he just went in again where I was like, wait, like I thought she said she went through your friend and your phone and you were talking to a couple of your friends about this. And he was like, yeah, but low key, she would just always bring up like you specifically, like she was the angriest at you because like you were a girl. Like She was mad, bro. She was mad. Y'all, how did I get here? How did I get here? Like, y'all, this story literally made me think again of that story of, I think I called it something along the lines of the love triangle. I'll plug it. Like, it was a night out when another girl like was sending for me and angry at me, and I didn't even know why. Like, someone else had to tell me, like the man had to tell me. I didn't even know. I'm like, what the is going on, y'all? Like, I literally feel like hearing all that instance made me feel like it gave, like, you know what, like in the tarot card readings when they're like third party situations, ruffling relationships. I was like, this is so crazy that this like happened. Like, I was all of a sudden in this whole mess of relationship that ain't have nothing to do with me, when I didn't even do nothing crazy. Like, I wasn't, obviously I'm not gonna flirt or let someone who's in a relationship flirt with me or anything. I was like, the person just came for advice and I gave it, and that was low-key the breaking factor of their whole foundation. That's crazy. That's crazy, y'all. That's crazy. But the real crazy part about this story is my fucking dream, y'all. It's my dream. Like, why does the intuition never lie? Like, it actually spooks me that I had that dream. I followed my gut, brought it up, and then it was this whole thing. Like, I just had a feeling. I just had a feeling. And I've talked about dreams, I think, in some of my early YouTube videos too, y'all. Like, I literally talked about how I had a dream about an ex, like before I've ever met him, seen his face or anything. Like, I saw him in my dreams. And he saw, see, this is why you can't take dream signs seriously all the time though, because he sucked. Sometimes, like, I was really like a little delusional, like, wait, maybe he's really meant to be with me because he was in my dream. Nah, like, he popped in my life, but that don't mean he was supposed to be my soulmate. But you know, we stay a little delusional. But I don't know, like, isn't that crazy, y'all? Have you guys ever had like dreams that predicted something or gave you a feeling, you led with that feeling and you were right? Because that thing was crazy to me. I said, what do I have to do with any of this? What do I have to do with any of this? And this has nothing to do with the story, but I think this is like really sweet. I think I talked about this in like a reel before. Is y'all, I remember a couple months ago, this is random, but I have a really hard time during like winter months, like literally like the cuffing season, because my experiences with sexual abuse and being in that relationship were like prominent and heavy during that time. What was this, like 4 years ago now? 3 years ago. And so I'm really, I have a lot of panic attacks, a lot of anxiety, a lot of stuff during that time. It's really hard for me to like enjoy the holiday season and my birthday season because I have bad memories during that time. And the body remembers. And I remember one day, like, I had a whole panic attack about my love life and finding love and finding someone who was like actually gonna like be there for me and be happy for me and be all the things and be gentle. Like, I had a whole panic attack, like, and then I went to sleep, y'all, and I literally had the most beautiful dream. Like, I had a dream that I was like 10 years progressed, like married. I was married to this fine ass, tall ass guy, and I had like a daughter, and like we were just like hanging out like in a downtown, having time with our daughter and stuff like that. And it was just, it felt so real and warm and like a hug, like a reminder, like that is in your future, like warmth, love, all that is in your future, even though it doesn't feel like it right now. That's what it felt like. But I always think of that too. I'm like, so who looks like that man in the dream? Wait, for real, I'm gonna describe it for y'all. Y'all, the man was, he was tall, like he was a lot taller than me, and I'm tall. So like 6 foot plus. He was tall and he had like long, curly textured hair. Like, I have type 4 hair. It was like a looser curl pattern than me. And he was like a light-skinned black man and his hair was down. Nobody say that fits the description of sincere. Wait, no, but no, not him. But if anyone like that looks like that is in Southern California. But thank you guys so much for listening to another story time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Hit that hype button down below if you're here within the first week. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.